Hey, what's up, tubers? This is the SHTF Hunter. I'm going to do a tabletop review today. The Mona Store 101 by Tokarev. I've found very little information on this shotgun before I bought it, and I knew very little before I bought it. I really took a chance when I bought it, and I don't know if you've seen the video of the test fire, but the thing actually works, even with cheap skeet loads. The people at the gun shop was calling this the Monster, so I started calling it the Monster. Tokarev Mona Store 101 bullpup shotgun, or Monster. I was going to show you what all came with it, and maybe try to take it apart for you on camera. So here's your safety manual guide. It's got a breakdown instructions inside. And I brought out my 10.5-inch AR pistol with an arm brace fully extended as a size comparison to the Monster here, and show you. Now it did come with these sights. You know, I took them off. It came with this cheek piece. I took it off, and it come with this. I took it off. As long as it don't violate no NFA rules, National Firearm Act rules, I'd like to add a vertical grip. So far as I know, it's not illegal to add a vertical grip to this. And we'll go over some of the features on the gun. We'll go with it. This is the spanner wrench that came with it, and it came with 2 5-round mags. I bought a 10-round mag for it. Okay, so they tried to add some AR style features on here. This is like an AR style magazine release most people's comfortable with and used to. And here is the bolt release. That's like an AR style bolt release. One thing that they didn't put on here, it kind of bugged me a little bit. It would have been nice if they'd have put a good sling point right in here, or just somewhere kind of center. Now this is where the cheek rest went. I'm thinking about getting me a bolt and fixing me some kind of sling point right here. So now what's next? Now field stripping this gun is probably something you're not going to do in the field, because it requires a few extra tools. In the book, it makes it sound like you can just pull that straight out, but you can't. Actually, you had to use a hammer and a punch to get it out. First time I took it apart. You need a stubby screwdriver right here. And then you're going to need an Allen head wrench right there. I'm going to put y'all up on the tripod and see if I can take this apart on camera for you. Let's see here. All right. We don't need this no more. We'll just get this out of the way. All right, may have to open this up for reference, because I've only done this once. First off, you're going to check, make sure the chamber's clear. You can take this off. There's some information. 12 gauge, 3-inch, made in Turkey. Tokarev. Silent, something else. I don't know. It's all kinds of weird writing on this gun. This right here. Now this was a regular right hand thread. This is a left hand thread. So I think I gotta use this. So that's the left hand thread, that nut right there. Alright, now we'll remove the charging handle. Like I say, you probably have to may have to use a hammer and punch. I already had it fixed to where it come out pretty easy. There's your charging handle. The next step would be to pull off this, but I already have. I probably won't put this back on. And then there's the sleeve. What we'll pull off next here. Oh yeah, here's another Allen screw I forgot about. Totally forgot about. Let me get my Allen wrench. I got one small enough. There's a little bitty Allen screw right there. Totally forgot about that one. That's why I say you probably not gonna want to take this apart in the field. I got this gun's role for me is gonna be mostly a home defense shotgun. I'm going to add a red dot to it. Okay, it's already fairly loose. Okay, that's the left-handed thread also. I think you have to spin it off of this one. Have to get started. You have to spin it past this. That off. Now if I can remember how to do this next part. It's supposed to pull, let's see, okay. Alright, now you're going to use the, oh, it shows taking this off. So that's the left-handed thread also. Okay, so that's just got spring tension up against it. Now it's, yeah, now you gotta use your stubby and get this screw right here, back behind the stock. And this is going to come off. You're going to get a bigger one. Let's see which one it was. You got an Allen head right here. This Allen head screw holds both of these pieces together pretty much. There's one more stud. We'll look at it. Okay. And somehow you pull these two apart. It took me a few minutes to get this one back together, or the last time. I think it. There it is. Alright, I don't remember the rest of it here. Let's see. But anyway, I can't remember how to take the rest of it off. I have to take it apart off the camera. But There it is. There's your receiver, and somehow there's your bolt. Now I'm gonna have a fun job putting this thing back together. There's your spring and barrel. See, this part, I don't know if it's stainless steel. I would hope so, but they blackened that part of the barrel and left that unfinished. I would hope this is stainless steel, but I honestly don't know. Anyway, there you have it. My gun's in a bunch of pieces now. Uh-oh, looks like I had the camera turned. This is ASC Chief Hunter. I'm out.